Lead Boxing Truth. So Errol Spence was on Hot Boxing. If you don't know what Hot Boxing is, this is a show that Mike Tyson has, and he brings rappers, boxers, and some people even say that show is the reason why the Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight happened. So Mike Tyson already has his prediction on who he feels is going to win the fight, which he feels is Terrence Crawford. I didn't think that Mike Tyson was going to invite Errol Spence onto the show, but he did. A couple things that people might not have known about Errol Spence, they found it out in that show. There's things, but I already knew certain things about Errol Spence. Like one thing, and Mike Tyson probably didn't even know this, that Errol Spence was born in New York. Yeah, he's a native of New York, Staten Island. And so soon as Mike Tyson heard that, he, regardless of how you see Errol Spence talk, and anybody could tell that he's definitely a Texas-raised person, and he's very proud of his heritage and from being from Texas, and his Jamaican roots too. So Mike Tyson's like, nah, you New York. Yeah, I hear you, Mike. And like, nah, man, this is a good guy. We got to get one of them. But hearing Mike Tyson and Errol Spence's dialogue, and Mike Tyson, pretty much telling them, you got to stop driving the vehicle and stuff like that. And I hear Errol Spence listening to him and stuff like that. One thing about Errol Spence, he remembers everything. It's like he's like a sponge. He was like, no, let's get back to what you was saying, right, about this. And so Mike Tyson, he's going to say how he feels. He ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. And so he said what it was. And Errol Spence said he felt like his daddy had, got him out of that. He didn't listen to what his dad had said. That's why he didn't do as good. Errol Spence and Kenny Porter's relationship, I know they probably worked together before. I think it was during like the Olympics and stuff. But Kenny Porter has a lot of respect for Errol. A lot of respect. If nobody didn't know, Sean Porter had that IBF belt. He lost it to Kell Brook. I don't know why he never went back and got the belt. That's probably another story. I would like to hear why he didn't do it. But Errol Spence did. And guess who went out there when Errol Spence went to go fight Kell Brook? Kenny Porter. Went out there to support an American fighter. And that's how it should be. And that's how I feel about it when it comes to, belts going overseas and stuff like that. I guess my patriotic side comes out and like, no, we need to get the belts back in the United States. Yeah, they got great fighters everywhere, but of course we want to be having the most belts and all that stuff. That's just the competitiveness, So, and me being a boxing fan, I'm going to root for the American fighters all the time when it comes to that. So, with that being said, Kenny Porter definitely is, always supporting Errol. And as always, they got some kind of, respect for each other. It's a respect. And I plan on seeing Kenny Porter more than likely at the fight too, where Errol Spence is at. It's just a mutual respect, Things got a little crazy when he was going against his son, but that's normal. That's his son. And him and Derrick James got into a little argument or a dispute. So, with that being said, Mike Tyson was talking more about his personal life and getting some understanding about Errol Spence and telling them how it used to be when he was, young and he got that money and he started acting crazy. And it's good to have that type of dialogue because Errol Spence sometimes will not, it's hard to listen to people when they haven't been through the same situation. or having been a boxer and then became a millionaire just like that overnight and stuff. So Mike Tyson talking to him, he listened very much to what Mike Tyson was saying. Of course, you're not going to agree with everything, but I believe he definitely listened to what Mike Tyson was saying, and I like the fact that Mike Tyson was trying to give him some knowledge and stuff, and and it just seemed like nothing was forced. It was like a good interview. Mike Tyson's able to get these boxers to open up, and I understand why, because Mike Tyson was that guy in the days. So during the interview, they had this DJ. I don't know if he's the regular guy up there, but the guy that was assistant Mike Tyson is from Dallas. And so one thing Tyson did that I could already tell kind of irritated Errol was he brought up, like, what did he say, brought up Mo 3 and Lil Boosie and stuff. How come not Lil Boosie? And if anybody don't know, Yellow Beezy and Mo 3, the little history of the little rap, not little beef, but the rap beef, is that Mo 3 and Yellow Beezy were beefing with each other and never really liked each other. Errol Spence was definitely behind Yellow Beezy, and Mo 3 ended up getting shot in traffic or something like that, running from it. It was a crazy story, but he got killed, and that was Lil Boosie's guy. So from I think probably even before then, Earl was not really cool on Boosie, and so Mike Tyson even said Boosie be in Dallas, and then Earl was like, no, he don't. Last time Boosie was in Dallas, or one of the times he got shot at. So yeah, if I was Boosie, I probably wouldn't be in Dallas either. But yeah, that's a little, and I could tell, kind of irritated Errol, but the one thing that I kept hearing him say is family and just being with family, and he don't want to, he's not into the big entourages and stuff like that. He just like being around family, and it takes a long time to get in the circle, and he still got people around him that's been there since childhood, since 3rd grade. And Mike was like, it's weird because he don't have nobody no more. And then he said he kind of miss it because he can't go back and tell somebody, remember this time when blah, 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 this and blah, 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 that? And somebody be like, oh, yeah, I remember. But in Mike Tyson's situation, he had people that weren't trying to, change or trying to do better or trying to, they were still out there trying to be out in the streets and stuff. Sometimes you got to learn how to, like, if this guy's changing, you got to say, yeah, I'm going to change too. Mike, let me give me some money to invest, or let me work for you, or let me do something where I can earn a good, honest living, or give me in a direction to somebody. Because when you're around Mike Tyson, shoot, and you one of his homeboys, he got nothing but artists, multimillionaires, and they be having stuff that need to be done. Shoot, they have assistants and stuff like that, but the thing is, people don't take advantage of that. I'm not trying to get on here preaching and stuff like that, but I believe sometimes the hot boxing thing is like going to like a barbershop in a certain sense, because it's like giving these young boxers advice. And Mike Tyson is saying, the money's gonna be there. I just hope, pray that everybody, go and support this fight, because this will be the main reason why people don't want that. Promoters be like, oh no, we tried that before, it didn't work. We lost a lot of money because we gave them the guaranteed money. If all parties can make money off of this, it's good, and everybody gets to get the fight that they want. So I don't want to hear about nobody bootlegging, none of this stuff, because we know both fighters are coming in there to win. Point blank, period. Hat off to Errol Spence, hat off to Terrence Bud Crawford. You guys are about to make one of the best fights in the last 10 years. And I believe it, because I believe that both of these fighters, they both are coming to win and lay it all on the line. So we win as fans. You're about to see some of the best fighters that you've seen and haven't seen in a while. People are going to be talking about it. And Errol Spence got that. I want people to be talking about this fight for years and years. And that's the attitude to have. Because he's like, if he's having that type of attitude, that means he's willing to risk everything. Just like I was when I seen Deontay Wilder. Well, you know, he was like, they're like, man, they really going to have to kill this dude. The ref had to stop it. Because the new person was giving directions. You don't stop the fight, you let the ref stop the fight. And yeah, that's your friend and everything, but if he has something and he says it like that, then that's what he means. You know, I'm getting off going off a little bit, but that's the type of heart I believe that Errol Spence has, and I believe Terrence Crawford does too. You're gonna have to knock them out. They're gonna keep coming, they're gonna keep getting at it. So we're gonna see the best boxing match here, and I'm just glad that Errol Spence and Mike Tyson got to do the hot boxing thing. Lee's Boxing Truth. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. And if you want to see more of my videos, hit the notification bell. Help this channel grow. We're almost at 600. We need to keep going.